Hello students, welcome again. So in our last video, we had started a new topic, that is modern periodic table. We had seen about the modern periodic table, what the law states about modern periodic table, and it was discovered by Henry Moseley. So in our today's video, we are going to see about modern periodic table. That was modern periodic law, and now we are going to cover with modern periodic table. A tabular arrangement of elements in a periods, groups, which highlights the regular trends and properties of the element is defined as a periodic table. Now you can see over here a tabular arrangement. All the elements were arranged in a table format, that were elements which were arranged in groups as well as periods. So all that elements which were arranged in a table format are the regular trends and properties of element, and they all are defined as a periodic table. Okay, you had seen this. I had shown you this in my last video. We will be studying about this in a detailed form. So these are the elements which were placed in the periodic table in the tabular forms. There are all total 18 vertical columns which are known as the groups in the modern periodic table. You can see over here, this all are the 18 columns. You can see this all 1 2 3, so all total this all are 18 columns which are known as a groups, and they all are arranged from left to right. Okay, from here they all are arranged left to right. Okay, and there are 7 horizontal rows which are known as the periods. You can see over here, this all are 7 horizontal rows which are known as a periods. Okay, so there are 18 columns which are known as the groups and 7 rows which are known as the periods. So this is the modern periodic table. Now this table is divided in total 18 groups we had seen. Okay, so group 1 or group 1A, they all are alkali metals. You can see this group 1 or 1A, they are all the alkali metals, and alkali metals are the strong. Alkali metal are always strong, and they react when they come in contact with water, then they are the strongest, they are in the strongest forms. You can see here, alkali metal forms a strong alkali with water. Group 2, or called as the second A, they are alkaline earth metals. So group 1, group 2, group 1 is alkali metals. Group 1 contains alkali metal. Group 2 contain alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals also form alkali, but they are weaker than group 1 element, as one element are the strongest. The elements which are placed in the group 1 are the strongest. In group 2 the elements are strong, but they are weaker than the group 1 elements. Okay, now group 13 or 3A are known as the boron family. Now this from group 13, you can see here. So these are the boron group, boron family. They are said as a boron family. They are the first member of the family. After alkali and alkaline earth metal, there comes a boron. Then group 14 are called as the carbons. Carbon is the first member of this property. Group 15 contain nitrogen, group 16 contain oxygen, group 17 are the halogen, and group 18 are the zero group. Okay, so group 13 will be boron. You can see the first one. Group 14 are the calcium. Yeah. And sorry, carbon. Group 14 are the carbon. Group 15 nitrogen. See, group 15 nitrogen. Then comes group number 16, that are oxygen. You can see over here. And group 17 are the halogen group. Group 17 will be halogen group, and group 18 are the zero group. Zero group are the noble gases that under normal conditions they are inert, and halogen family of contains group form salts. You can see over here, they are the format of the salt: chlorine, bromine, iodine. So group 17 are the halogens. Okay, so we had See in this, there are total 18 group. Group 1 or group A are called as a alkali group. Group 2 or second A are the alkaline earth metals. Group 13 will be boron family. Group 14 will be carbon family. Group 15 will be nitrogen. Group 16 will be oxygen family. And group 17 will be halogens. And group 18 are the zero or the noble gas elements. Now, classification of this periodic table. Now, elements which are placed in the periodic table, they are classified. How they are classified, which we will see over here. Now, all the elements of group 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, they are all known as a group elements or the normal elements. Now, you had noticed that we had not studied about this groups. So they all are the normal element, whereas about this you are going to study further. Now you can see group 3 to 12 are known as a transition elements. They are known as a transition elements. Group 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 are the normal elements, whereas group 3 to 12 are the transition elements, and group 18, which is known as the noble gas or the inert gases. So in group 18, there are the element which are noble gas or the inert gases. Now the outermost shell is completely filled for all these elements. Because of the stable electronic configuration, they don't react with other elements. Now, when the elements are placed in an orbital, then in the orbital, the outermost shell is completely filled. The outermost shell is completely filled in the orbits. So, they are the electronics stable. They are the stable electronic configuration. They have stable electronic configuration, so they don't react with other elements. When we talk about the periods of modern periodic table, we should keep in mind that the number of shells present in an atom determines its periodic number. Now, this number of atoms which are present in a shell, they all determine the periodic number present in the shell. Shell में जितने भी atoms present होंगे, they all determine their periodic number. Okay, so we are talking about the modern periodic table right now. So you should remember this: the number of shells present in an atom determines its periodic number. Now the element of period 1 will have only one shell. Element of period 2 will have two shells, and element of period 3 will have three shells. Okay, so these are the periods: period 1, period 2. So all this element, if my element is of period 1, then it will have one shell. If my element is of period 2, it will have two shells surrounding each other. If my element is of 3 period, then it will be having 3 shells. Okay. So this were about the shell. The first period of modern periodic table is the shortest period because it contains only two elements. First period will be the shortest period because it will contain only two elements. Okay. So that's why it is the shortest one. The period number 2 and 3 consist of 8 elements. Periodic number of 2 and 3 will have 8 numbers and known as the short groups. First table was the shortest period because it considered 2 elements, whereas period number 2 and period number 3 will be called as the short groups because they contain 8 elements. Now period 4 and 5 have 18 elements and they are the long group. They are known as the long group. In the modern periodic table, group number 3 of period 6 contains lanthanide series, which are the rare earth metals. We have radioactive elements that are called as the actinide present in the group 3 of period 7. Okay. So the series which is present below the periodic table, you can see this is the lanthanide and actinide series. Okay, you can see over here lanthanide as well as actinide series. So this series which is present downwards to this periodic table are the lanthanide and actinide series. This series contains 6 periods. This series contains 6 periods which are the rare earth elements, radioactive elements. Okay. Now you can see over here this series contains 6 elements. Okay, so all the 6 elements are the rare earth elements. Okay, so all these 6 elements are the rare earth metals or elements present in group 3 or period 7. Actinide will contain group 7 and lanthanide will be the group 6. Okay. So we had studied about the the properties of modern periodic table. We had completed this topic. Okay, you had come to know about how much there are groups, how much are the rows present in the periodic table. Okay, so lanthanide and actinide series also we had covered. Now in detail we will be studying in our further video. You had seen about the group numbers. There are all total 18 groups. All the groups contains group name as well as the properties which are present over here. So in my next video we will be continuing this topic, and we will be studying this topic in a further detailed format. Okay, till then, thank you.